Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to Weekend Safarnama. My name is Sweeten and this is my Jimny. Today is a special video. I hope you're doing well, you're enjoying your Jimnys and long drives and the monsoon season, and I hope you're driving safe. Okay, so not exactly today, but this video marks a special occasion. My channel Weekend Safarnama has completed 1 year. I'm at about 1500 subscribers, all thanks to you. And well, the channel completed 1 year in April, but I couldn't find time to record a video. Also, my Jimny has completed 1 year as well. And the purpose of the video is to celebrate that, but also to talk about my ownership review. My ownership experience. 1 year with Jimny, Alpha, automatic, and 10,000 kilometers as well. I mean, I don't drive my Jimny too often due to work, but I have completed 10,000 kilometers and the Jimny has completed 1 year as well. So if you're thinking about buying one or just curious about how this baby holds up over time, you're in the right place, in the right video. So let's talk about a few things. I'd like to break down the performance, comfort, mileage, real world pros and cons. I mean, lots of people have already talked about them, but I don't have too many cons, but I'll still like to talk about a few, and whether I'd still choose the Jimny again after 365 years of living with it or not. So let's dive a bit deeper. I won't keep the video long, but let's talk about a few things. So let's rewind a bit, rewind to why I picked the Jimny in the first place. I needed something rugged that was reliable, compact, yet spacious enough for the weekend escapes. Especially to explore places in Himachal. I live in Himachal, as I've already told previously in my other videos. So yeah, I mean, Himachal has lots of lesser known trails, and the Jimny's boxy design, the 4x4 capabilities, I mean true 4x4 capabilities, and the small footprint made it the perfect choice for the narrow mountain roads. And honestly, it has that go anywhere vibe that no other SUV in the price range offers. I mean, it's a proper SUV. It's a proper 4x4, not some gimmicky pseudo SUVs or compact SUVs that are being offered in the market. So yeah, I mean, that's one of the reasons why I picked the Jimny in the first place. Okay, so I opted for the automatic Alpha variant, and yes, it's a 4-speed torque converter. While it's not the fastest off the line, it's smooth and pretty predictable. The city driving is effortless, and on the highways, it cruises comfortably at about 90 or 100 km per hour. But the magic truly comes alive, when you're off-roading. The low-range four-wheel drive or the 4x4 is a beast. And I've taken it through slush, rocks, steep inclines, and I never felt stuck or underpowered at all. Next thing that I want to talk about is the mileage and the maintenance of the vehicle. The mileage was one of my biggest concerns initially. I mean, it still is. In the city, I usually get around 11 to 12 kilometer per liter, and I live in a hilly city. The roads are winding, with lots of turns and inclines and declines. But yeah, 11 to 12 kilometer per liter. And on the highways, with a light foot, I usually like to drive at about 80 kilometer per hour, unless the road is super clear. So it stretches to about 14 to 15 or even about 16 kilometer per liter, which is not bad for a boxy 4x4 vehicle. But yeah, I mean, I recently went to the Spiti Valley, up until Kaza and a few other villages higher towards the Key Monastery and Chichim and Kibe. So I got somewhere around 14 kilometer per liter there, which was very surprising. Anyhow, the service costs are surprisingly low as well. It being a Suzuki vehicle. The first 3 services were almost negligible. Didn't really pay anything. Parts are widely available. You don't have any issues. Wherever you go, the Suzuki vehicles can be serviced by anyone. They can be repaired by anyone. And yeah, I mean, the Suzuki or the Maruti network makes the ownership pretty easy, even in remote areas, as I was talking about. Uh, Personally, I haven't had any issues related to death wobble steering issue or kingpin issue. Mine's 2024 April model. It's an automatic, so I'm not sure whether the issues are generally with the manual vehicles or not. But mine's an automatic, so I never had any issues with braking or wobble or with uh, turns or anything like that. Okay, so the other thing that I want to talk about is, it being a proper 4x4, but this is actually a four-seater vehicle, as you can see. Four adults can easily sit inside. When you talk about the comfort, the front seats are pretty upright and supportive. The under-thigh support here, this is the passenger seat and this is the driver seat. It is adequate. Long drives or long journeys usually don't have any issues as such. I've done like 8+ hours without any major fatigue. But the rear seats, there's a question mark there. So this is not something that is hidden or is a surprise. When you buy a Jimny, you already know its shortfalls. So yeah, this is the rear seat and it is pretty compact. The seats usually, yeah, I mean, they are usable for a compact SUV, and it seats four adults, pretty comfortably, as I mentioned. You can squeeze in another person, but that's really a squeeze. You usually need to take breaks after every 2-3 hours in order to make sure that the legs are stretched correctly and you're not fatigued. It does offer you adequate boot space. It isn't too much, but I mean, it is usable. Sorry. I mean, I don't have too many things right now because I'm just recording a video here. This is a pop-up tent or an emergency washroom. This is adequate for whatever trips you want to have. I haven't installed a roof rack yet, so yeah, I'll probably install that pretty soon. So that gives you some more storage options. A few things that I've mentioned in my previous videos, or in my original video when I initially bought the Jimny, is the lack of storage areas. So you don't have any water bottle holder in the door pockets or the doors. It's not available in the front doors. It's not available in the rear doors. There's this dashboard compartment. You just have small cubby hole here. I usually place my wallet or perhaps my phone here. I installed this storage area, so I have my keys here. I have a freshener here, and apart from that, you have two bottle holders here. And yeah, I mean, mine does come with automatic climate control. It also comes with a pretty decent touchscreen. It has Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. The dials and the instrument cluster is pretty, dated, but it is functional. It is mechanical, so that's something that you really want to have in a rugged 4x4 SUV. By the way, a rear AC vent would have been nice. I mean, there aren't many gadgets in the Jimny. One thing that I like about it is that it comes with the hill hold and the hill descent control. The brakes actually hold the vehicle in place for about 4 to 5 seconds. So that's really helpful. The length of the Jimny is 3985 meters with the spare wheel cover, but the turning radius is slightly on the higher side at 5.7 meters. It isn't bad, especially when you get used to it. I mean, it hasn't posed any issues as such for me while driving in the hilly regions. Also, shout out to Suzuki for offering 6 airbags. That offers more confidence and safety. Plus the stock tires, I didn't have the urge to change them. They have been performing nicely. I don't want to hate on the back seat or the rear seat as such, as I was talking about earlier. These are things that you might already know about the Jimny. It is more of a purpose to let you know again, if in case you're new to the channel or you're considering to buy the Jimny. But yeah, I mean, it's not that bad. As I mentioned, I recently went to the Spiti Valley, and I had people sitting in the back seat as well, and it you get used to it. You get comfortable. It isn't comfortable, like a sedan as such or a luxury vehicle. You cannot expect that from the Jimny. But yeah, I mean, it's not that bad either. You take breaks. I had drove the vehicle for you know uh, 200 300 kilometers on stretch, and those 200 or 300 kilometers in the plains would only take about 2-3 hours, but it takes like 6 hours or 8 hours when you're in Himachal, or when you're in the mountains. So yeah, I mean, just want to let you know that it isn't that bad. You get used to it. Another thing that I've noticed, which is part of my experience, is my vehicle, just recently crossed 10,000 kilometers, and it completed 1 year. So initially, people would used to say that it is underpowered, or the mileage wasn't good. Uh, it might be true to an extent. It comes with a 1.5 liter naturally aspirated engine, which generates about 105 bhp of peak power. But say ever since my Jimny came back from the Spiti Valley, I've noticed the mileage a bit better. I got about 13 or 14 kilometers there in the mountains, in the barren lands. But another thing that I've noticed is that the vehicle is, it has a much better pickup now. So, I believe it improves. It is something that people usually say that, once the engine is, opened up completely or correctly, you start noticing small differences. And that's the same that I've noticed with my Jimny as well. Well, but anyhow, despite the quirks, the small little SUV has taken me to, places that possibly sedans or crossovers wouldn't dare. From river crossing to snowfall, snowfall in Kufri or snowfall in the Spiti Valley, Chichim and Khyber, or to the usually dusty trails in Spiti. The Jimny has never complained as such. I really enjoy the high ground clearance, the commanding view of the road from the from the driving seat. So yeah, I mean, it has never really complained. I don't have any major issues or any complaints about the vehicle as such. It's not just a car. I mean, it's an experience, a companion, and every time I see it parked, it still puts a smile on my face. Again, it's a lifestyle vehicle, so not everyone should be looking to buy it. I see lots of comments, or people asking me questions about my experience. So this video was just to share the experience that the reason I bought a Jimny was because I was looking to buy the Jimny. So, I mean, after 1 year and 10,000 kilometers, would I still recommend the Jimny? Would I still buy a Jimny if given a chance to think about it again? The answer is yes. So yeah, I mean, if you're someone who values adventure, reliability, standing out from the crowd, so yeah, I mean, I'd say I'd definitely like to buy a Jimny again. The answer would be no if you are driving mostly on the highways or city traffic and you crave power or premium features. I mean, there are lots of other vehicles available. So yeah, I mean, you should give that a thought, second thought. It's a niche product, but if it matches your lifestyle, and you're going to love if it matches your lifestyle, you're going to love every kilometer in it. So yeah, there you have it. So that's my experience driving a Jimny, experience owning a Jimny for 1 year or driving it for 10,000 kilometers. And if given a chance to think about it again, or buy a Jimny again, I'd definitely go ahead and buy a Jimny again. I live in the Himachals, and I believe this has been the best experience or the best decision. Any road trip that I've made has put a smile on my face. I don't think I would have enjoyed any of those road trips in any other vehicle. Yeah, I mean, I love my Jimny. So thank you so much for watching. This was my hopefully short 1 year experience or ownership experience with my Jimny. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, please drop them in the comments. I try and make sure that I reply to all of each one of them. But yeah, I mean, up until next time, drive safely, be curious, enjoy your Jimneys, and thank you for all the love and support on the channel. So take care. Bye bye.